I decided to practice meditation every single day for a month to see what happens. To help me do this, I went with a free guided meditation app called Atom. So this is kind of a meditation experience and the Atom app review in one single video. The app already comes with pre-recorded daily guided meditation sessions that even come with a reminder. So you can set a reminder for a particular time and you'll get a notification on your phone to sit down and meditate. It's not that hard actually. The starting sessions are only 2 to 3 minutes long and they go by pretty quickly. The app uses well-established psychological principles like the fog model to help you build a habit of meditation step by step, one day at a time. Every day you are presented with this screen where there is an audio recording for that day's session with 3 supporting articles. The stuff they say is pretty easy to follow and it makes sense. There are even some quizzes at the end of these articles to make sure that you are paying attention, and they give you some kind of a XP after you complete an article, kind of like you get an upgrade in a game. There's also an interesting feature called the forest where you can choose a certain type of tree to be grown every time you meditate. There are a whole variety of trees. Some of them will unlock as you get to a certain level. As you can see, I've unlocked all of them like a boss. And it's really quite motivating to look back after a few days and see how many trees you have planted. You can select any number of trees you want, but I chose 1 tree per day for 1 meditation session. So yeah, that's a lot of trees. Other than the daily recorded sessions, they also offer you consultation if you want. As I said, the app is free to download and is ad-free as well. They completely rely on donations, so consider supporting them if you like what they do. Okay, enough about the app. What about the actual practice of meditation? Does it even make a difference in the day? Well, I'd be lying if I told you that every day I sit there like a Zen monk and I'm a changed man now. I still feel all those common emotions, anger, frustration, sadness, the whole 9 yards. But there are 2 major differences in my mindset now. Firstly, after doing it for 30 days continuously, I love how it feels. That's what she said. No, really, meditation does feel amazing when you're in that zone, and it only takes a couple of minutes a day. The app recommends that I practice meditation in my morning hours whenever I wake up, and I absolutely agree with that. My mind is already calm and relaxed in the mornings, so it's a lot easier to sit down and meditate. A guided session is a lot easier than an unguided one because all you have to do is follow the instructions you hear.
Hi, I'm Sam and welcome to today's session. Learning how to be present and taking in the moment-to-moment experiences of our lives, and doing so with a genuine sense of compassionate quietness can be radically transformative.
By doing simple practices such as focusing on your breathing, listening to the outside sounds, doing a full body scan, etc., your mind really starts to slow down and your body starts to relax. You can actually feel it. I wasn't sure about this at first, but now I look forward to it every single morning. And other than meditation, in this app they give you a solid trick which you can use to develop other positive habits as well. They give you some helpful tips which they call as atomic rules every single day, so these are the important ones that I learned. Regardless of which positive habit you're trying to build, try and do these 3 things first. Firstly, simplify the habit. They say that we would like to do more every single day, but starting with a little less would actually be beneficial. If you're planning to work out like half an hour or 20 minutes from tomorrow, start by doing 5 or 10-minute sessions. Even if you can do more than that, it's better not to go there because starting small and easy makes the habit look more approachable. The goal here is to make the habit really easy to do, and that brings me to my second point, make it enjoyable. Your mind naturally looks forward to something that it finds enjoyable, and if it's gonna be a lot of effort, then it tries to procrastinate and avoid it altogether. That's exactly why if you set a target of finishing the entire syllabus on day 1, you probably won't even start even until the end of that day. An easy way to make something enjoyable is to associate it with a positive emotion, like treat yourself a little bit when you're done with it. That way, you'll look forward to getting that treat, so that habit anyway it's easy to do because you have broken it down, so it'll be less of a resistance to actually do it. And lastly, to make it consistent, if it is a habit that you need to do routinely, it's better to attach it to a habit you already have. They are called anchor habits or reminder habits. So in my case it was meditation, so anyways I have a habit of doing yoga in the mornings, so that was my anchor habit. The place I've chosen to do yoga is a pretty nice place for meditation as well, so it's a natural transition for me to finish yoga and start meditation. So these 3 can really help you kickstart a good habit with very little effort. Right, so the first reason why I loved meditation is because I really liked doing it. But remember I also mentioned I feel all the other perceived negative emotions through the day too. What's the deal with that? Well, you see, meditation is not about changing anything. It's about being mindful and accepting things as they are. So I think these changes in my moods and emotions that I am noticing are a result of that mindfulness. I am more aware of what I feel through the day, which I otherwise would have just ignored as a normal day. Trust me, acknowledging that you have an anger issue is a lot easier to deal with than trying to suppress it. So it's not exactly a cure, but more of a diagnosis method. It allows you to observe yourself and your mind in a way that you have never done before. And now that I know about these things, I can take actionable steps in trying to solve them. I mean, after all, how can you fix a problem if you don't even know it's there? So what, after 1 month of doing this, have I become Super Saiyan Sadhguru with power level over 9000? No, obviously not. But what this has done is given me a chance to build this as a habit. I don't exactly know till how long will this Atom app provide me guided meditation sessions every day, but I think I'm learning a lot every single day and I can pretty much do it independently going forward. Now, of course, there are other free apps in the market like Medito. I haven't tried that one yet, but maybe I'll switch to that after I have successfully built a habit here. But as I described, it's really easy to follow this daily practice and it'll be really good for beginners like me. So if you're curious at all, then you can download this app for free, link is in the description, and let me know your thoughts on this in general. Have you tried meditation or anything? I know this video is a bit different than what I usually make, but hey, I'm a geek. I like learning more and upgrading things, whether it's tech or my own lifestyle. Let me know if you'd like me to break down more apps or concepts like this, and join me on Discord. It's primarily around technology, but we can make a separate channel in there if you want.